Hey, Cancer. I hope you're all doing amazing. My name is Sarah, and this is my channel, Serendipity Astrology. I'm doing a general tarot card reading for April 2022. Wow, you guys have a lot going on right now. The whole top of your chart is lit up. Also, the 5th house of Scorpio, you have the South Node there. So, you have Pluto in your relationship house, so there's a lot of like everything's changing in that area for you, like partnerships. You also have Capricorn in your 8th house, like shared resources, like taxes, inheritances. Oh, God, I feel like you guys have a lot going on. You have a lot going on in your 9th house too, but I don't feel like you guys are traveling so much. I feel like Cancer likes to kind of stay right where they are. And we have the Sun in your 10th house, so that's lighting up your career. Some of you might have started a new career or started down a new path. It's just something that you might be doing temporarily, or just, you're just feeling out where you want to be. All right, let's get into your reading, shall we? Oops, sorry. I'm going to be pulling 2 cards for each row, past, present, future. And then I'm going to be clarifying with multiple oracle decks, and then clarifying a little more with the Rider-Waite. So, the Knight of Wands. 7 of Wands. The Queen of Wands. The Star. The 6 of Pentacles. And the Hermit. I feel like you guys carry this Hermit energy a lot. I know I've said this in multiple readings. I know this. Okay, so with this first row representing the past, we have the Knight of Wands followed by the 7 of Wands. Yeah, like I said, I feel like you guys have had to go towards a different path. I feel like that path is protected. With the Wands cards, they represent the fire signs, and the chameleons are supposed to represent protection from fire. So I feel like this has been a protected time for you. You've been being ushered into the right direction for you. It might be a temporary direction, but it's still, I feel like you're still going in the right direction, or you have been. You also have the 7 of Wands. This may not be what this card represents, but to me, what I'm hearing is that you guys have had some like turmoil in your conversations, maybe with someone that you're romantically involved with. You've had, maybe there's been a little bit of a sting to a lot of the communications you've had with people. All right, I'm going to pull a Spirit Animal Oracle card for you for this row. Oh, that's too many. Oh, jeez. I'm so clumsy lately. Sorry, guys. The Canary Spirits, sing your own song. You're kind of going to have to sing your own song for a little while, even if, it feels like there's people coming at you, just stuff that you have to work through, especially in relationships. I feel like you guys have had a lot to heal and move through in relationships. That's required you to kind of come out of your shell a little bit, and that can be uncomfortable. I totally get that, but that's something that's needed to be done, something that's part of your path. And like I said, this has been a protected time for you, so I don't feel like there's anything that you have to worry about going forward. The Temple of Truth, throat chakra, authenticity and self-expression. This is a time of authenticity to yourself. It was a time where you had to just do what you thought was right and go towards what you thought you should be doing. maybe there's some like creative adventure or like creative something that you're doing in the background, writing. I feel like a lot of you are writers. Maybe like you do paintings, maybe you do sculptures, maybe you do some type of art, but like I feel like a lot of you were expressing yourself through this, possibly. Ooh, the Queen of Pentacles. That's a very nurturing energy. Feels very grounded. I feel like you've been trying to ground yourself. You've been trying to like feel more solidity in your life, like more like you're creating that solid foundation, because it's hard for you to rely on others to provide that for you. You want to provide that for yourself. You want to feel that stability from within, like it's something that you've created and not that it's just happening around you. You also have the Magician. Yeah, you want to be the creator in your life. You want to be the one that's, you know, turning things in your favor, because I feel like this has to do a lot with your partnerships that you're in. Maybe the dynamic has changed over the last couple years, and, you know, maybe the person that you're with has taken more of a spotlight and taken care of things, and that's been an awkward place for you. But I feel like you're getting to a place where you are being more of a creator in your life. Like you're creating more things, and you're going to start seeing the fruits of these manifestations, like these creations that you're putting out into the world. It might be completely different than what you thought it would be, but that's okay. This middle row, which represents the present, we have the Queen of Wands followed by the Star. So I always say this to you guys, and I say it and I say it and I say it over and over again. I feel like you guys are involved with someone with a lot of fire in their chart, okay? It's someone that, you know, they act, they move forward. It might not be strategically the way you do it, but they see results, and you feel like they're never like protected. But I feel like you are the one that wants to provide that protection for them all the time. But they have a hard time, you know, just receiving that sometimes. And they want to be the one in the forefront. You also have the Star. So I feel like you guys are birthing kind of a wish, kind of a dream, something new for yourself at this time. Especially with the Sun in your 10th house of Aries. You know, I feel like the Sun is shining brightly on like your identity. You know, who you are, what you're doing, what you contribute to the world. And that dream and that goal might have changed. You know, you're being more fluid. Like I'm looking at this water, I'm seeing all this water. You're being more fluid in what you're doing, which is good. That's a good thing. You open yourself up to more possibility by not being rigid in what you expect. You get the Wolf Spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. I feel like you have a lot of knowledge from previous ventures, like previous things that you've done, maybe businesses you've had, maybe places you've been, things you've seen, that you're pulling that wisdom and you're moving it into whatever it is that you're doing now. And that's great. That's amazing. And I feel like that's going to bring you some new adventures and new avenues, even though like it's still knowledge. Knowledge is knowledge, and you're using that knowledge to your benefit to move things forward, to move things to where you feel comfortable, and possibly with this other person that I can see. I feel like there's another person in this reading with you. So, okay. Let's pull you a Moonology card. The moon is your ruling planet, guys. So let's see what the moon has for you. Oh, these cards are kind of bulky. The full moon in Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan. Yeah, I feel like you're getting that practicality from turning this knowledge you have into wisdom and putting that towards what you're going towards. You know, you might see this come to fruition around the Taurus full moon. Huh. That could be coming up, but I just feel like it's more of a stable energy. I just feel like it's more of like a Taurian influence, like more stable, more grounded, more Like, it has to do with your foundation and the practicalities of, you know, that foundation. Nope, way too many cards. Sorry, guys. I just popped out. Oh. Well, you got 3 again. So I'm just going to let them fly. You have the 9 of Cups. You have the 7 of Cups. And you have the King of Wands. You have the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands here in this row. Yeah, I feel like this is a divine union. You're the king or the queen in this scenario. I feel like you're the king in this scenario. I feel like you have the protection and you want to protect this person all the time. But it's hard to provide protection for someone who wants to be in the spotlight all the time, or maybe just circumstances weren't going your way. You also have the 7 of Cups here, so like, I feel like you have a lot of choices in front of you. There's a lot of ways you can go with this, and I don't feel like you're confused with this energy, like you don't know which way you're going, but it is nice to have options, and I feel like you're using that wisdom and like the knowledge that you have and the wisdom that creates to see through the cloudiness of all of this and what this is. You also have the 9 of Pentacles. So I feel like you're getting to a place where you're more proud of yourself. Like, you feel like you're less out of control, because I feel like a lot of you felt like you were out of control for a little while. Like, things just weren't working out for you. But you had to open yourself up to new possibilities and not stay so rigid in what you believe could happen for you. And I feel like you finally opened up to that, and that is great. So for this final row, which represents, a possible future, we have the 6 of Pentacles followed by the Hermit. I think something you're going to need to be aware of, again, is how much you're willing to give to yourself, how much you're willing to give to others. I feel like this card has a lot to do with you being willing to let others help provide things for you and get past this place where you think that you need to be the only one that you can rely on. You know, you can rely on others, and that's part of a partnership. And I feel like that's been something that's been missing for you. Like, you've been afraid to kind of like lean on someone else for support when the chips were down. But again, I feel like with this card that your balance of give and take is changing. It's different. Like, you've had to really go within and look for guidance and find enlightenment on this issue, just because it's been something that's been plaguing you for years. Like, the tables turned for you years ago, and you've really had to dig deep, and you've had to keep going through this over and over and over again. But what it all keeps coming back down to is what's inside of you, what you feel is inside of you. And once you get to a place where you can, like, let down that shell, you know, be a little vulnerable with the people that you love. You know, you've said that you love these people, you know that you love these people, but part of that love is vulnerability. And I feel like when you go into hermit mode and you just stay there, you kind of shut people out a little bit. And, you know, your love is trust, right? Totally. I know it is. It's a little tricky, but it's something that you, like, vulnerability is strength. And you are a very strong sign. I know you guys are. You have the turkey spirit. Give with gratitude and grace. Yeah. You're going to be giving from a place of gratitude. But I feel like it's because you're grateful for so many things that are happening for you. And, like, you know, redefining how you feel within this partnership, you know, and what that means for you. Like, where you stand, like how you can feel okay within it without having to feel like you're the one that has to make all the decisions and be the one that's in control. Okay? You gotta let go of some of that control. And that shows vulnerability to the person that you're with. You have the Gaia Gateway Activation card, Learning Experience, Wisdom Transmission, Earth Intelligence. Yeah, this has to do a lot with grounding, like grounding yourself within this experience that you are in right now. Like these transits that you're feeling, like you're getting a certain amount of wisdom from what's going on. And you know, this has helped you grow significantly over, it might have even been the past decade that you guys have had all this going on for you. Like the flip-flop, the turn. Like you've seen the dynamics of your relationship just change completely. It's like polar opposites, where you're in a place of vulnerability, but you don't want to be there. But it's part of your path. It's part of growing through these cycles that you're in. And there is, that's an important part of your life. You also have the Six of Wands. I see a lot of celebratory energy here. I see like I see getting through these hurdles. I see union. I see, like I said, I see celebration. I see you coming to a place where you feel like you're victorious without having to really, like you've changed the way you're seeing things. So you're not really sacrificing anything. You're actually gaining things from this by being willing to open up your perspective. Okay? All right, Cancer. This was an awesome reading. I am very excited for you guys. I feel like April is going to be a great month for you. I mean, I'm sure there might be a hiccup here or two. We all have that going on. There is nothing wrong with that, but I feel like overall in general, like things are moving in a positive direction for you guys. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all again soon, okay? Bye.